Welcome. My name is Lawrence. I'm from Evanston, and I've been teaching here at Oak Park Ahimsa since April, and in the city since 2016. Let's find ourselves in a nice, comfortable, upright asana, sukhasana. And check in with yourself, your body, your breath, your mind. Be still for a few cycles of breathing. Being in the experience of being a breathing body. Deep breaths. Expansive inhalations, ballooning the lungs, expanding the belly, and releasing exhalations, relaxing. With your next exhale, bring the hands together and rub the palms. And press the hands firmly at your heart, the thumbs against the sternum. Lift your heart, bring your chin in parallel with the floor, and continue long, deep breaths with some pressure between the hands, balancing, stabilizing you. Now we're preparing to tune in, and we'll tune in a moment with a mantra. In the meantime, as I explain that mantra, already begin to tune in and humble yourself before the altar of your center, your soul. We tune in with the mantra Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong is the infinite creative consciousness. Namo, saluting, bowing to this. Guru Dev Namo, bowing to the inner teacher, the light of the soul, the divine within oneself, and that same soul substance in all. Let's take a deep breath together. Let it go. Again, the mantra is Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Gazing at the third eye, one more deep breath in, out, and this breath to tune in and chant together. Om Namo Dev Namo. Om Namo Dev Namo. Om Dev Namo. And a sacred breath of life for your sacred life at this time of the new moon. Any purpose and prayer you want to bring the practice to this point in time. New moon in Pisces. And then when you're ready, let that breath and prayer go. Surrender it. And we have a yoga set today that will be about 45 minutes. So class being an hour, we have a few warm-ups we'll do beforehand. The yoga set is the women's set. I'll describe it more, but it's good for men too. But it's very appropriate for women, and it comes from I am a woman, creative, sacred, and invincible. In Kundalini yoga, we practice what are called kriyas. Kriya means practice, and it's like a yoga set. So it's a sequence of exercises that will follow. That's, like I said, appropriate for women and men. Um, me too. Uh, the kriya is designed to keep the spine, organs, and nervous system strong and healthy. It works on keeping the ovaries healthy, relieving tension there, and when practiced regularly, brings beauty, radiance, and grace. So health of the organs, spine, and the nervous system in particular, and ovaries, and testes for the men. We'll begin with a Supi grind, seated circles, with the hands down atop the knees. Begin rotating around, inhaling as you bring yourself forward, exhaling as you round back, breathing and moving from the belly, guided by the heart, forward, back, grinding the pubic bone down to the earth, grounding, using the hands as leverage, freeing up the spine to be more fluid, flexible, and to be more intuitive, at ease with your movement, guided by your body and breath. As you inhale forward, silently meditate on the sound Sat, and as you exhale back, Nam. Sat Nam is our main mantra in Kundalini Yoga. Sat is truth, Nam identity. Every breath, every movement, Sat Nam. Listening to the breath, listening to the mantra. A few more cycles. And deep breath. Complete exhale, round back. And switch the direction. Rotate opposite way. Unless otherwise specified, we breathe in and out through the nose. We rest the tip of the tongue atop the roof of the mouth. And we rest the two eyes triangulated at the third eye. Brow point. Vortex, spiral the spine. If you feel called, start to speed up. Bless you. Last few cycles. Deepen the breath. Exhale. Inhale, align the spine vertically. Lift the heart. Bring the chin in. Rest into your seat and holding the breath. Apply Mula Bandha, the root lock, honing the perineum, bringing the sacrum in and up, and drawing the navel to the spine as though holding going to the bathroom or applying a kegel. Inhale a little more, expand the lungs, and exhale. Release that pressure, relax the breath, and rest the palms up in your lap or at your knees in Gyan Mudra, index fingers and thumbs together. And take a few breaths. Just notice what you notice. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands to the shins, just above the ankles. Round back, exhaling completely. And then inhale, flexing forward, the spine, from the navel, from the heart, lift up. Exhale, round back. Inhale, silent Sat. Exhale, silent Nam. Keeping the chin parallel with the floor. So the head is aligned with the spine, back, the neck lengthened. Nice. As you feel called, start to speed up. Warming up the spine. About halfway, Kundalini yoga is known as the yoga of awareness. So we use asana, mantra, breath to heighten our consciousness and to expand it beyond the surface level, ordinary stream of consciousness, to be more aware of oneself, one's energy, attention, thoughts, feelings, the bodily sensations communicating, and as well the energy field around you, auric field, and the field of prana, life force, surrounding you, environment. Last little bit, stretch, breathe. Exhale, round back. Inhale, come forward. Suspend the breath. Again, consciously contract the root lock, Mula Bandha. Press the roof of the mouth with the tip of the tongue. Focus at your third eye. Inhale a little more. Exhale, release. Again, rest the hands in your lap or at your knees. And be still. Still the body, mind will follow. Follow the waves of your breath in, out. Sensing the air through the nose, lungs, diaphragm, breathing with the belly, expanding, releasing. Very good. Deep inhale. Exhale. One more warm up. Spinal twist. Hands are above the shoulders. Elbows parallel. Inhale, twisting from the solar plexus left. Exhale, twisting right. Breathing sat. No. Looks good. Clearing the emotional energy of the heart. Get in touch. Center yourself. Alter the heart. As you feel called, speed up, keeping the integrity of the posture, breath, focus with the mantra, Sat Nam. Powerful motion. Last little bit. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale completely, holding the posture. This time we're going to apply the diaphragm lock. Breath is held out. Draw the ribs in, lift the diaphragm, suck in the ribs, squeeze them, squeeze the spine, suck in the throat, lifting the chest. Inhale to release. And rest the hands. Satnam. We're going to begin the yoga set now. With your next exhale, move up to sit on the heels, knees to the floor, Vajrasana, rock pose. You can use a cushion or blanket, or roll up your mat to be more comfortable. Here, whether you prefer the palms down, more grounded, or the palms up, more receptive, we'll just meditate for a few minutes. All of the exercises in the women's set will be about 3 minutes. Give you a sense of that. And this first one, we're just meditating, being still, just being, breathing. When we meditate, we want to be humble to the soul's presence, not compromise with the ego thoughts. And be still and quiet. And most importantly, to be relaxed. So if you notice any tension, tightness, or heaviness, breathe with it, be with it, but don't dwell on it. Zoom out, whole bodily system. Present here and now. Any resistance or distractions, allow, let be. And if you find the mind overly active and upsetting, then you can breathe Sat Nam, long Sat, long Nam. Inhale and exhale. 30 more seconds here. Aware of your spine, aware of your breath, body. And a deep inhale. Exhale, let go. Let's take one more breath. First, exhale completely. Inhale deeply, and let's apply the Mula Bandha. Breathing to the belly, bringing your energy and attention to the root, and raising energy up from there, squeezing the base of the spine. Inhale more. To exhale, release. And gently lift up off of the heels. Sweep the legs out from underneath you. If you like, if you need to, massage the ankles, Achilles, Shake out the feet and legs, point and flex the toes, rotate the ankles, take care. Massage the backs of the knees. And then we'll come to a nice perpendicular right angle at the hips, toes pointing up, staff pose, square up the shoulders and hips. Inhale, arms up, hugging the ears. And then hinging from the hips, heart and then the head, fold forward, reaching for the toes. If you're holding the shins, that's just as well, but keep the hands situated at one point. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, stretch down, bending the elbows, leading with the hips, the heart. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down. And keep moving, bouncing like that. Head reaching toward the knees. This is a life nerve stretch, sciatic nerve stretch. So feel that stretch. Share your breath and awareness along the backs of the legs. The longest nerve in the body, from the soles of the feet all the way to the lower back. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Soles of the feet have the Earth Star Chakra connecting us to our Mother Earth. And the legs relate to the Root Chakra and to the Yin polarity, Earth, magnetism, our motor instinctive function, how we move and react through life without even our knowing, and how we're unconsciously guided, attracted to certain places, people, energetically, magnetically. Unconscious. Last minute here. Stretch a little deeper. Breathe fully. Breath is a muscle. Use it. Muscle of the diaphragm, lungs, abdomen, nostrils. Last few. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Suspend the breath. Suspend your attention to the third eye, brow point, and consciously contract rectum, sex organ, and the navel in that order. Up and in. Inhale more. A little more. Exhale, release. Shake out the legs, point and flex the toes, feet, massage the backs of the knees. And we'll return to the rock pose, Vajrasana, preparing ourselves for camel. I'm gonna move sideways so you guys can see. So option here to just do a slight back bend, hands supporting the hips, lower back, bringing length to the back and spine. Nice curve, leading forward with the hips. Knees are about hip width apart. And then dropping the head back and finding a comfortable point for yourself here to sustain for a few minutes. Option A would be camel pose. To bring the arms up and back over behind you, leaning back, bringing the hands to the heels. And same idea, leading the hips forward, head back, opening the heart up in either posture. And you can always switch between them to take it easy and rest for a moment. Begin long, deep breaths. In Kundalini yoga, it's true we often move a lot like we did when we warm up, but then often we hold static poses to fully experience them, what they offer, what they have to say, teach, and heal. We'll be doing a lot of work on the spine again, organs, and as always, the nervous system. Spine and nervous system, big in Kundalini yoga. The brain of the body, central nervous system. So a lot of arching poses, working our strength, flexibility, and the craniosacral channel from the sacrum to the cranium, communicating with the chakra system, harmonizing and balancing. Breathing. One minute. Hips forward. Heart lifted. Last few breaths. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release up. Take care. And take a quick child's pose. Releasing the hips back in space to the heels. Bringing your arms, hands forward or at your sides, wherever they feel best. Palms maybe together above the head or in front, or palms to the earth. Inhale. Exhale, slowly rise. We'll have a child's pose in a few exercises, returning here. In the meantime, we'll return legs out and forward, and then we'll come to our backs. That previous pose, camel, was for the reproductive organ. And here, another pose for our organs, releasing the weight of gravity on them. In a shoulder stand, queen of yoga poses. We'll hold the knees into the chest, and then we'll slowly rock up and back,
up to our upper back and shoulders, and as well distributing the weight on our elbows and triceps with the hands holding the low back, supporting. Bring the legs about parallel with the floor, aligned with the spine, point the toes up. Long, deep breaths, holding here.
Looks good. Be as steady and still as you can. Legs straight. Also stimulating the thyroid gland in the throat. Immune system and hormonal distribution. The music is good and it's also soothing, but don't let it distract you from you, the experience of the asana. One minute, steady breath, body, mind. And a deep inhale.
Exhale to slowly bend the knees, slowly roll out, and stretch the legs out and forward. And take a moment, be still, or shuffle side to side the hips. And a breath.
Exhale, hug the knees in, rock up and down. And we'll come up to a standing posture, preparing ourselves for archer pose, starting with the left leg out, forward, and the right foot back perpendicular with it, left knee above the left heel. And the wider you stretch and the lower you go, the more you'll challenge yourself. Up to you. We will be holding for a few minutes here, 5 minutes either side. So bring the left hand out forward. First knuckles of the fingers rounded in, thumbs up, right hand forward, and drawing back your bowstring, lifting the heart. gazing over the thumb tip from this now moment unto infinity, taking aim. Long, deep breaths. Keep the elbow drawn back to stretch the chest open. What's cool about Archer Pose is every nerve, every muscle, every fiber is stimulated, working out, whole body system workout. Had our teacher training at Satnam Yoga this weekend, and we did 11 minutes each side. The trainees, real solid. Strengthening the nervous system. Keep up maybe about halfway. Stretching the body open, stretching the breath. Stretching the mind. Infinity can't really be comprehended. It's non-conceptual. Two minutes. 2 minutes strong. Breath is there for you. Life force energy is there for you. Breathe it. Circulate it. Be it. Sometimes you need to ease up, only to return stronger. Balance of the parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous systems. Rest and digest. Act. Fight, flight, freeze, faint. When the nervous system is under pressure, like now, the endocrine glandular system responds, in particular, the pituitary pineal glands, third eye and crown chakras. Stress hormonal response, chemical balancing. Twenty-five seconds, last few deep breaths. Perfect your focus. Take aim. And a deep inhale. Exhale, loose your arrow. Gently release. Shake out the arms and legs. Shake out the body. And you guessed it, we're going to do the opposite side. When you're ready, take care. Don't worry, I won't start the timer until we're all in the pose. Right foot forward, left foot back, perpendicular with the heel in the middle of the foot. Draw your bowstring back, gazing over the thumb tip. Thankfully, we are working kind of different muscles here. Some of the same, but some differently challenged. Recognizing where you may be holding any undue, unnecessary tightness, tension. Relax any muscles that need not be engaged, thereby giving energy to those that need to be. Even though the eyes are open, still flex your third eye, your mind's eye. Listen to the body, how the nerves, organs are communicating, the channels, the meridians. Last minute here. Last few cycles of breath. Inhale, exhale, loose your arrow, release, and shake out. And let's return to child's pose. Sitting back to the heels, forehead to the earth, bowing, arms at the sides, palms up. That's the invitation, arms at the sides. Most important attitude in yoga is surrender and humility as a body to the soul. Being the soul's instrument, servant to one's soul, one's truth, Satnam. And bowing poses help us to be humble like that. Bending. Inhale, exhale, relax, slowly rise, and stretch the legs out from underneath you. Come forward to be on the belly, where we'll prepare for bow pose. Kicking up the feet, and then grabbing the ankles. Gonna make a bow shape with the body and spine, kicking up the feet, stretching the arms straight back, lifting the thighs even off the floor. You can rock forward and back a few times, and then find your point of balance, the hips, navel, lift the head up, chest up. Keep stretching and striving, holding here with deep breaths. Natural buoyancy of the body up and down as you inhale and exhale. Really beautiful, powerful pose. Last few breaths. Stretch. Inhale. Exhale, gently release. And pick a cheek to lie on, rest, or the chin. Inhale, exhale, and come to balance on the chin. We'll keep the head to the floor, to the earth. The hands will be in fists, just at the hip joint, where the hips meet the thighs. And we'll have the legs together, heels together, and then we'll raise the feet and legs off the floor in locust pose. This is for the sex hormones in the thighs. Balance them. And as well for the lower spine. Keep the legs together, point the toes, lift, stretch. Extra challenge if you keep the thighs together. Few more breaths. Inhale, stretch the legs up. Exhale, relax. Relax on the opposite chin or the chest, or I mean on the chin, opposite cheek or on the chin. Inhale. Exhale to rise, and we'll come to a tabletop posture for a static cow pose. Wrists just below the shoulders, knees, the hips, heels can be together. And here, drop the belly down, stretch the spine down, tilt the pelvis forward, raise the head, heart, rotate the arms out, and begin a deep breath. Just take care not to collapse the neck. stretching and stimulating the spine, every vertebrae, and every chakra. Breathe from the belly. Pranic center. Last few breaths. Inhale. Apply Mula Bandha, the root lock. Inhale more. To exhale, round the spine like a scared, angry cat. Chin to the chest, navel to spine. Rounded, curved. Pelvis tilts back. And breathe deep here. Inhale. Exhale, release. And final pose before Shavasana will be on our backs. I haven't been looking forward to this pose since we did it in class a couple hours ago. But I'm going to do it with you guys again. So really important here, we have our lower back set firmly to the earth, spine to the ground. You may need to hug your knees in. We want the lower back to be like the base of a bowl. And then the head and the feet will be the outside of the bowl, a little off the floor. So from here, raise the head, chin to the chest, and then feel like you're stretching the head back, like a string is pulling the crown of the head back in space. Then stretch the legs forward, off the floor, heels about half a foot to a foot, point the toes, arms over the body, palms facing. Here, begin a breath of fire. It's a rapid and rhythmic in and out breath, bellows breath. With every exhale, the belly draws into the spine. Engage your core. Powerful breath, stretch, do the best you can, keep up. Rapid, rhythmic, in and out breath. Focus on the inhale, on the exhale. Inhale is automatic. Momentum. Belly draws in with every exhale. Keep up, stretch, almost there. Nervous system, whole system. Inhale, exhale, rest. Release and relax back to Savasana, corpse pose. Arms at the sides, palms up. You may scan the body from the toes to the head. And then completely let go, being as a corpse, dead to the outside world, and as a soul returning to source, deep within. Resurrect your breath, breathing life back to the belly and body, and begin returning movement through the fingertips, toes, rotate the wrists and ankles, wide circles in one direction, and then in the other. Stretch the arms up overhead. Point the toes to stretch the legs. Wake up, stretch. And hug the right knee in, keeping the left leg straight. And bring the right knee leg over the left, turning to face the right. Enjoy this hip stretch, opener. Take a few breaths, and when you're ready, do the opposite side. And when you feel complete on both sides, back to center. Rub the soles and the palms, waking up the nerve endings. Plant the feet in front of you, grounding you. Bless the hands over the face. Slowly raise them up as you open the eyes to stare at the creases in the palms. And hug the knees in, rock side to side. And rock forward and back. And come up to a comfortable cross-legged seat, Sukhasana. And just as we opened, let us now close, holding our hands at our hearts, remembering any purpose you may have set or anything that came to you during class, honoring that. And we'll seal our practice with one long Sat Nam. Let's take a deep breath. Let it go. And with the truth in the heart, inhale to chant. Sa. Nam. And in gratitude to yourself, and self-love and self-respect, please bow your head. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. We did run a little over time. I don't know where the time went. Yeah. So we had to cut a few of the last exercises short. Apologies.